Okay, guys. Now, all right. I was on X this afternoon, early afternoon. Okay. I mean, I've been having a hard time like waking up and like being really on during the day. I don't know why. I've just been exhausted recently. And that's fine. Um, but I was going through all my tweets, or I'll call them tweets. I don't care. Posts on X. How's that? And I came across a dude that I follow. I mean, he was upset with me because of how I. Well, he used to follow me on my old channel, which somehow got or channel um, account that got removed for really no reason. Basically, I was put on a timeout for a week for no reason. It was just again an algorithm problem. I used the word hell in a sentence, but I didn't even spell it out. I used an X asterisk because I was telling Trump to go to hell. But I'm just like, go to H asterisk LL. And it was, one of these big posts with like 500 replies. I didn't even know, like, no one would have even seen the damn thing anyway. And, well, I'm pretty sure anyway. I mean, and most of the responses were like that. And I got to this, and this Bryce Lipscomb, he is a um, libertarian. I don't know. All of a sudden, hang on. He's a libertarian, and she writes, I'm legitimately confused. Well, let's look at her profile first. Constitutional conservative, journalist, legal diva. I don't think half of these people even use real pictures for their profile. Well, I did another one that I have not released yet. I might put it out there, but I get so much hate from people, because I'm criticizing someone in it. Because I think the person is totally fake, uses bad grammar, and doesn't know what the hell she's doing. All right, I'm done with that. Italian American and all that implies. See what I'm saying? It's very, well, I'm an Italian American. Yeah, you look very Italian. And then uh, unjabbed, undoctrinated, 1A, 2A, member ONAIAPW, whatever that is. So she's got 71.2 thousand followers. That's really a hell of a lot, which means she's most likely getting revenue from X. See, I won't even, no, I won't be taken in by that. So what she says is, I'm legitimately confused. Trump in a White House presser. And by the way, I positively despise what he's doing with that roundtable, with the entire cabinet. I think he thinks he looks powerful and in control, but in many cases, when journalists ask him questions, he obviously does not have the proper intel, or has not been informed of events that I believe in 2016, uh, 2015 when he first ran, and that whole term, I believe that he was much better informed and excuse me, much better informed. And well, I mean, he's not dealing with the full deck right now. I mean, he seems old. He seems very sick. He's very pale unless they put a shitload of makeup on him. I think the fact that he's putting all that makeup on the bruises on his hands, which are either from Coumadin, which I doubt he takes. You have to be monitored for that because it's an older drug and not many people take it anymore. And he doesn't seem that smart about medical shit, given the whole COVID shit. Anyway, I mean, he just doesn't seem like he knows medical terminology. He doesn't seem very well informed. His cabinet is not informing him, and he looks very pale. He's putting makeup on his hand, which is really stupid. He clearly has IVs. They should probably go for another part of his body instead of doing the hand. Or he's on a blood thinner that causes bruising, or he has a disease that causes bruising. He's carrying an extreme amount of water weight. It reminds me of what happened to my dad before I got him hospitalized and diagnosed properly, where I spent months absolutely frantic. He's using special effects for his ankles right now, according to Alex Jones. Alex Jones is just a mouthpiece for the White House because they don't have a press secretary there. Because Caroline Leavitt is, I mean, I lower her intel level every week. I was saying 6th grade mentality and reading level. I'm going to go down to 5th grade right now. So, sorry. I mean 5th grade Catholic school in the 70s, which is the equivalent of like a first-year college student right now. My opinion only. Oh, I'm dropping my computer here. I'm sitting in a chair. I have it in my lap. Okay. So, Trump and a White House presser said that average Americans have received a $500 wage increase and that there is no inflation. Now, are you thinking of $500 a year? Like a couple of cents a day? Oh my God. And that there is no inflation. Well, I'm here to tell you I see things worse than under Biden, except for the COVID mask shit. So I'm here to say that. And all the mandates and stuff and all the weirdity that people actually like were believing this shit and stuff. It's just too weird, man. And, running around like in space suits. Ah! Oh! I did get a video of somebody. I don't know. They kept banning all my channels. I might have deleted it. It's of some guy wearing a full spacesuit with a respirator and oxygen tank going, ah, with not 1 inch of his body even. And I saw him more than once, and I just was like, this guy is completely out of his mind. I mean, it's just over the top. It didn't make sense. But then you're buying fruit and shit that people are coughing on, that people are touching. God knows what the staff does, if they even wash their hands before they put it out there. It's just, nothing makes sense, guys. And so Trump is now telling us that the average household or American, I don't know, who's average? I don't know, received a $500 wage increase and that there is no inflation. Well, that's bullshit. Like when I went to J. Crew to buy some clothes the other day, well, a couple weeks ago, I mean, I've been buying stuff there. I mean, honestly, for 20 years or more. And I usually know what the price range is for, say, a blouse, pants, whatever, a sweater. I was in shock. $79 for, quite frankly, I'm going to try to return the damn things or get a credit for like jeans that normally would have been like 40 with because they were on a discount on a 50% off rack. I'm like, who the fuck would pay $97 when I got them home? I did try them out in the store and I thought, damn, and they did not work out for me at all. And but I mean, that's just overboard. And everything was like, I'd say at least $15 to $20 more than it was under Sleepy. So whatever. I don't know. Um, okay. So there's no inflation, Trump says. What? Question mark, question mark, question mark. My grocery and utility bills beg to differ. Well, ditto that. Okay? Ditto that. Um, Again, I went last week. The most I ever paid for a minimal amount of items, honestly. I was very shocked because it was 109 and then there were $12 or plus tax and all that shit um, of items that uh, I think the alcohol department, okay, like beer, okay. So I mean, I always read my receipts, I take them, I study them, I compare them. Yeah. And honestly, for a few items that I got, which which the quality is down the toilet on, I mean, I'm a little surprised. I'm talking produce, okay? I used to get these big, huge Washington State apples. Ugh, cosmic crisp, tart, right? Put them in the blender and shit. It's bullshit. Everything looks like crap. The tomatoes were okay. Carrots were mediocre. Utility bills, mine's yeah, a little more, but pretty much. I mean, they went up hugely under Obama, and really they've never been under control. I mean, you're paying one person at 120 plus a month just to keep your fridge on, your computer on, and a couple of lights. Huh? Oh, well, I have to pay for gas here because I have a gas range. So that's about 35 bucks just to keep the pilot on, okay? Which is a load of shit too. It could be more. I don't even want to look at it. I don't really run a stove, a range like that during the winter or summer, excuse me. It gets very hot in here. Okay. Well, so this is someone who is obviously a MAGA person, but doesn't call herself a MAGA person. But she would fall under the 1A, the 2A, constitutional conservative. Okay, so she probably voted for Trump. I'm guessing, and I'm pretty sure. I'm sure that she did. I went into the comments. Oh, Well, for some reason, no one has put anything up here. I agree. My electric went up $100. See, in some areas, yeah, it's bullshit. For one person for electric and water, it's $300 plus a month. And that's to heat your hot water and your hot water tank. I luckily have that included in my rent, but my rent went up recently by $50 a month, which is a lot, I think. I can see 10, 20, 25, but that's again to make up for the heating costs of the hot water, the water itself, and then you have to pay sewer and then garbage pickup. Because the city, state, and county taxes that I pay everywhere I go on every bill I have, well, that's pick up a couple bags of garbage and the city runs that shit. I don't know, man. My water bill went up 75. I don't see where the price of gas is going down. Yeah. Okay, so here's another thing. It was $2.99 for, which is down below Biden, 30, 40 cents, you know. And within like 3 days, I drove past every gas station I drove past. It was up 10 cents, but I'm guessing I live near a couple of gas stations, but actually, one of them just closed. I think they're doing remediation. I'm not sure. Probably for contamination into the water supply, which would probably affect me. But whatever. Okay. I'm guessing that, but I know a few things about that too. So it looks that way, but I'm not sure. Remediation meaning it could be contaminating the water supply. Or I'm not really sure what they're doing there. I just pray to God they're not going to put it, like, rip it down and put some weird looking building up there to destroy the neighborhood with a bunch of uh, subsidized housing units. It's my biggest fear. And at any rate, it's up. I'm sure it always goes up at the end of the summer on Labor Day weekend. So it's probably up another 10. But 10 cents in like a day and a half is a lot. So, and we have special gas here that costs more because it costs more to produce. It's reformulated, it's part ethanol, it's just bullshit. Okay. POTUS with his stupid mugshot profile and pic and his bizarre Truth Social posts has really gone insane. What is in those IVs he's getting? That's me, FYI. I'm very snarky these days. Yeah, I really went crazy on this one. I didn't even want to read my own shit, but okay. Grocery bills in PA have come down since Trump came into office, but not to pre COVID levels. What the fuck does that mean? Uh, you're legitimizing it. Let's see who this is. Christian follower of Christ. Do you approve of the genocide? Trump supporter and Maga with German and some other roots. Military history nut. equal all eras, but especially World War II. Crypto, and no porn. All right. Another, 14.92 or something. Some things have come down more than others, still not the best, which means you're at the same point you were at. Some things have come down, some things haven't, some have gone up, which means you're I mean, this is not that is not a smart statement in my opinion. So some things are down, others are not. Why did you bother posting this? Basically, nothing is better for you. Well, I can say I am again being robbed once a week. Gas is up rapidly in the last week by about 15 cents because I figure it's up another 5. Grocery prices are the highest I ever paid. This is true. I got a $600 wage increase, what, a year or a month? See what I'm saying? Or a week? It's possible. It did happen to me, not under this president. And my utilities have stayed the same. I'm sorry it's went up for you. What a bizarre chick. Nobody's fool. Lover of music, country, and family. No damn DMs. Well, I can say she's probably down south and stupid. 600 a year? No way utilities are the same. Where are you living, Moser? I am such a bitch right now. Hess he's highlighting the failures of the administration by delivering the news. It's not him, it's the administration. He wants us to look at the administration. What the fuck does that mean? Huh? Maybe you could clarify in this nonsense post. What the fuck did that mean? You see what I'm saying? People are just losing. We are at about here. I'm going to lower it again. About a 4th grade level of thought right now. It's really hard for me sometimes, guys. I'm just trying to think of something I can do. Recovering from some injuries, I still am, and I continue to say that I'm recovering because sometimes when it's really bad, it does take longer, right? But I'm trying to brainstorm. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to organize shit in this building, and I think my manager is really, I don't want to say jealous, but he feels that, well, he doesn't live here anymore. I don't know where the fuck he is. He doesn't do anything here. And I'm thinking of just saying, I would love to be able to like coordinate some shit in this building because I'm the one that goes running down the street on crutches after the post office guy. I'm the one that makes trips to the post office to coordinate shit. I'm the one that's constantly communicating with the front office. I'm sick of it. That's the job of the manager. I told the manager about the problem with the stealing in the building. He blew me off over the weekend, and then all of a sudden 4 or 5 other people said, what the hell is going on? There was a huge staging area in the basement, plus addresses and boxes from other buildings were dumped off from across the street, and somebody got into our basement and just started, they just went, there's stuff laying all over. I did take a video of it. There are about 12 packages, the packaging stuff, the boxes are open, and all the contents are gone. So it's once a week for me right now. I just cut another video where I went into detail on this. This didn't even happen under Obama. It was bad. This is worse. People are desperate, and it's not getting better because we have to fund Alinsky's government because people are insane enough to believe that Russia is going to invade all of Europe and kill everyone and put everyone in a German concentration camp or some shit. I don't know. Changing. Okay, I've not gotten a raise, tax reduction on my paycheck. My bills are as high or higher than last year. How did I get an average of $500? These people lie to us. Changing it to gaslight, changing it to gaslighting doesn't, gaslighting, lying, misinformation, propaganda doesn't mean it's any less of a lie. Even that doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense, does it? I don't know. These people don't make sense. Press secretary has the intellect of a sixth grader. She is really at the bottom of the barrel. Well, that's what I think. He's lying. Average weekly raises have gone up $28 since January. So you're getting less than $1 a day. But then you're paying more for everything else. So in a way, they didn't go up at all. What the fuck? When he said $500, is that a year? Oh my God. $7 a week. I did the math on this one. I cannot think of anything one can buy for even that. Oh, I'm replied. Oh, is somebody coming at me on this one? I don't. 28 cents a week, not month. Oh, but still. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry. Maybe I'm the stupid one. I don't. Well, what I did was hang on a minute. I divided. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I must have seen in my head because I was tired monthly rather than weekly. I apologize. Yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for correcting me. I don't get these notifications, so facts are good. Thank you. Okay. You need to understand those two are specifically excluded from. Oh my God, this guy. I remember this one. Inflation calculations because they are easily and often affected by too many things, not too TOO, but too many things. Okay. I don't know where you are, but as I move around, I see fuel down. So he capitalized as and fuel, which was not. I see what I'm saying. I'm going insane. Considerably food, not so much. So basically, gas is up by 15 cents here in the last week. Glad things are good for you. You do not indicate where you live, just some average, vague, cheeky location. Yeah, he said he lived somewhere in or around Mesa, Arizona. We'll just fucking, like, what are we going to do? Track you down? I mean, who gives a fuck? You sound stupid anyway. What state do you live in? South Carolina. Maga actually was just saying, or excuse me, actually, I was just saying how I'm seeing groceries coming down. Exclamation point. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Housing is up and wages are stagnant, depending upon the state you live in. It makes a huge difference, though. And then she gets into the baiting. Liberal states like California use the economy against a sitting Republican president as it, listen to this shit, a tool to push voters against that party. My 2 cents, LOL. So I replied, but now I can't reply anymore. What a load of garbage. Rod once a week in Milwaukee yesterday again. See, I did a video talking about that. Yeah, it is once a week. It could go to two. I can't even get into it. I did call the police. Yeah, I had the police in here last night. I had 3 officers in here doing a safety check. I did. You know what was really weird is that I haven't called the police yet. Doing a safety check in the basement where the staging area was for some ass fuck to come in here and open 10 or 12 different people's packages, spew contents and all over really fast, just one, two, three, and then book out of here. Luckily, they left my candles, but they opened the box they were in. And what can I say? I got upset. I had the police in. And then, well, I'm going to tell you what I did. I have a decoy box that I put up with my name on it. I made it look like it doesn't look as though it's been opened, but I did open it. And I put a small bottle of urine in there. Oh, I can't get into it. I took a drinking water bottle, filled it with pee, and I left it there as a decoy. I mean, I'm fun, aren't I? I'm fun online and in real person. And I'm just waiting for someone to take it. And no one has. Yet, I had the police here. I had them looking around. There is a suspicious locker. Somebody added, it looks like someone's living in one of them. I keep seeing items going in and out of it. There isn't a lock. I do have a padlock here. I'm thinking of just putting it on there. Um, something weird's going on, I'll tell you that. And maybe I'm going overboard with overthinking it, but I don't think I am. It coordinates with the time that the United States Postal Service key went away and was lost, and they didn't know where it was. And then we had some real strange people coming in and out of here. Some chick that was here all the time, and she had keys. And she just looked shady as fuck. She sat in a dark apartment and never turned the lights on for almost 2 months. She'd come outside every day at about 3:30, smoke a cigarette, text message someone, and then go back into that apartment and never come out. Never go to work, doesn't have a car, just kind of was hanging there and told me she was staying with someone. She gave me the name for a while, for a few months. I'm staying. Okay. Who is this person? I said, I've never seen this person. I Something weird. If the economy was good, people were working, people were happy, people were making money, and things were running smoothly like Trump's first term, this shit would not be happening. It would not be happening. Well, the police did come here, but I think if someone here, like I said, some of these new, we have, well, 2 people that are just like, they don't, I don't know if they're here or not. And one, I haven't seen, I'm outside at night a lot. I never see any light there, any indication that someone's in there at all. I don't see light from a television. I don't, and there are like 10, well, 8 windows in that apartment. And I sit in the backyard here, and or garden as some people call it, and it is kind of like a garden. We had some nice flowers out there, but they're starting to, we're edging the end of the summer here. I stopped taking care of everything. I did it for someone else. Again, I'm trying to like do things to help people, and I don't know, whatever. And so it was quite pleasant. It's rather cold out right now. It's damp and cold. The humidity is higher than the temp, which makes it feel like shit. There's crap coming off the lake, geoengineering going on above. I sit out there with binoculars and I watch the sky because I see, they reroute plane traffic over here, and I just watch everything. But so like I'm saying, I would like the light in the bathroom is never on, and people have to go to the bathroom, right? The light in the kitchen is not on. The living room light, the bedroom light, I saw on one time. I have no idea who this person is. Who knows? All right. Every little thing from the Trump, you see, shady shit's going on in an area that's actually quite considered very, you know. So once a big deal was made, I called the management office. I did quite a bit of work and explained the situation, and tried to do what I could to help other people. And at that night, I was so pissed off, or I was like stressed out about it. I thought, I don't like calling the police, but I am. And so I had a very intelligent conversation with them. I had them check the storage locker areas where I thought somebody would be hiding out. And I showed them the situation. They said, "Do you want to report a stolen item? Because we can't report someone else's stolen item." I said, "Well, you see what's going on here. Can you maybe just do rounds around here a little bit more often?" Nah, nothing changed. I was sitting outside for almost 2 hours last night. Nothing, because I was just watching. I was observing to see if anyone came in or out or whatever. Nothing. I mean, at first they were sort of weird. They're like, "Well, why are you in crutches?" And I explained to them, "Oh, okay." And then they're trying to help me. I'm like, "I honestly don't need help, but thank you." And then I had, a very intelligent conversation with them. And then they got me, and they're like, "Okay." And they gave me a phone number. They said, "If you ever want someone to come during the day and do walkthroughs, we'd be glad to do it for you." Well, I'm not the manager or the owner of this place, so. But me being on like the side of the house or whatever, the building, talking to 3 police officers was enough to whoever's hanging out. They didn't come today, they didn't take anything. So we'll see. I think it'll start up again though. Now I'm being told not to order anything. Well, that's bullshit. So I did get two items today, but these people tend to come once every 1 or 2 days, at least once a week. So I'll see what happens. Um, from Trump. Oh, so here is a post that someone did from Trump. From the Trump White House and Congress. Dear Americans, work in factories, learn a trade, accept, educate, hire, support, heal the entire world, and absolutely forget ever being able to afford a home or to ever be free of the toxins we deem acceptable for you. Oops, I'm sorry, I almost dropped my computer again. To breathe, inject, or consume. And don't complain, just celebrate the pittances we give you while we rake in billions for ourselves and work part time as you have no choice but to fund us, our full salaries, and benefits until our death, which is true. P.S. Stay tuned for the next exciting distraction while we continue to cover the crimes committed upon you. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Well, this guy, this person, is incredible. Did I follow this one? Oh, all right. I'm doing my part for the rich. I put my life on hold, dimmed my light, decided to simply eat smaller cakes, and taking smaller bites of those smaller cakes so that the rich can have the life they deserve. It's all for them. This is the least I can do to show my appreciation of what the rich have done for me and my kids. Winnie never felt like this. Smaller cakes, smaller bites of smaller cakes. Instant coffee. I'm doing my part for the rich. That's pretty good. Then you always have to go back and look. I mean, this is a very rather good, rather sarcastic individual, which I can understand. Um, I thought that was very good. It's Trump's socialist tariffs. Oh, this one doesn't know what they're talking about. Godfly. Okay. Defier of gods and of Athens, hearer of the divine inner voice. Eh. We are at war with Eurasia this week, or are we at war with East Asia? Kind of like what Trump is telling you, does it? Here's a good one, guys. Mississippi's literacy program shows improvement. This is the Associated Press. Missi Peas. It's not Mississippi. They can't even spell it. That's crazy. It's all they do, repeating lies on a loop. Hmm. I wonder why inflation is a problem. Let's look at this person. Okay. If only there was some indication as to why. If only the Federal Reserve published the national debt chart, which shows more than 30 trillion spent in the last 20 years. Okay. I mean, yeah, we get that, but then you're getting into kind of a different topic. The guy's lying his ass off. He's not gaining friends or followers. I'm talking about Trump. People that clearly are Trump people or that clearly voted for him, I believe, based on their profiles. I mean, if you're 1A, 2A, and constitutional conservative, you're not running around voting for Harris. You know, you're not. You're not. And if you, and then you label yourself as a libertarian, you know? So, how can I put it? I'm pretty sure these are mostly Trump voters. Mostly. That's called a pill pull, a Jewish gaslighting you expected, oh my God, to ignore your own senses and accept utter BS as fact. So I believe this person who clearly is unable to double check their spelling before they put it out. You are expected to ignore your own senses and accept utter BS as fact. Trump is not, I can't say this on YouTube. So this guy seems to think everything's cool. Just lie to your face. I hate heavy metal. Um, if they told you the sky was purple, would you believe them? Some of them would. No, you would say it is blue. Why did they capitalize every single letter here? Every word, excuse me. This I don't understand. Stupid mega fucks. Your grammar is ridiculous. Why did you capitalize every single word? Mega is dead. We are awake. Oop, 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 oop. And we're mega fucks. But this is Thomas Jefferson. Ah, LOL. Ah, hilarious. Ah, this guy is stupid. So let's go into his profile. Um, oh, this guy in Canada or what? Um, Trump's tariffs are taxes Americans pay. I don't know. To my American MD colleagues, the time for pithy comments about mitochondria has come and gone. The actual damage RFK is doing to public health. Oh, this person's stupid. I don't even believe they're in this country based on their posts. Um, no location. Um, let's go down further. I'm trying to just get a cross section of who is responding to this. Um, the country is threatening to invade. The country threatening to invade tells its potential victim to calm down. Uh, I don't believe that the U.S. is going to invade Denmark, but if you want to think that, yeah, I know. Oh, Donnie, the world hates your sorry ass. This guy's just dumb. Well, there are dozens of ways Trump could prove him wrong in an instant, but he won't because he's a Russian asset. When I see crap like this is what I do. I don't think this person, I think this is a Canadian. Oh, he hates Russia too. Okay. Let me tell you why that scene of Trump waving a picture of himself with Putin was pure Russian mafia theater, pure KGB choreography. This guy's picture, that's not real. Well, you might want to write that. I mean, this is very AI, and he's European. You can't find locations anymore. People used to put their location down. Yeah, these are Canadians. No offense, but it is honestly, fuck off. You know. All right. Um. Well, this, by the way, never happened. So you can go ahead and keep thinking it did. All right. So I mean, this guy is just a fucking idiot. I mean, he's just a fucking moron. I mean, just try to do something semi intelligent. My coffee was $12 when he took office. It's now 22, just like every other administration. Like they like to piss on us and call it rain. Um, well, we need to follow. This one is. I mean, I like to follow people that are rather interesting. I really don't understand her bruising. Say inflation. Okay, it sounds a lot like the things Biden said when he was in office. Just because they say it doesn't make it so. Sounds familiar. The Biden admin tried to spin things. It's always a con. Everything is more expensive except the cheap talk and broken promises. It's a fun alternate reality that our administration lives in. Grifter's gonna grift. This is. I hate it when people say grift is gonna grift. I mean, I don't know. It's bad. This is true for 99% of us. Our wage increases won't even cover the amount of our healthcare insurance increases next year. And you'll see many conservatives gloating that the economy is great. It's a cult. I agree. The dick list. They're just making shit up, dude. This one. He's still a child rapist. You mean Biden? You mean Biden? Uh, so, um, Well, that's rather idiotic. Every once in a while, the politician in him sneaks out. He's a delusional, narcissistic old fool. Yeah. He said half the restaurants in DC closed because of crime, but now they're all open and doing great, which is was a complete lie. Anymore, if his lips are moving, he's lying. What does that mean? Sad to see what's happening to him. Just did groceries today. $400 a week for a family of four. That's pretty cheap, actually. I used to spend $200 a week, and that was plenty. Geez, Donald Trump, who is doing your grocery shopping? Groceries have not come down. Moreover, the package contents of many items have come down. Meat is up. Yes, my utilities and other services rates are up, and the gas that I buy has remained the same. Well, it's gone up here. I think we get the drift. Okay, I'm still waiting on. Again, the grammar. It's just bothering me. No foreign wars, pull out of NATO, and arrest of deep state traitors. Oh yeah, and you're a QAnon person too, right? Um, Considering that, do you know what inflation is? Maybe you think if inflation is gone, that the prices would go down. That would be deflation, and that isn't happening. If prices remain at the inflated price, there is no inflation. Are prices still high? Yes, our income went up a little. Maybe it does add up to 500. And that's what, 44 a month. This is what I'm saying. It's just all right, guys, I got to run.